TheseHorrors.com. Pro Tools 9 and 10. Free class tutorials. Beginning, intermediate, and advanced. Insert plugins.
What's up, YouTube? It's Whitney Russell with TheseHorrors.com. Today's video is going to be over the inserts and plugins. Alright, so go ahead and open up a Pro Tools session. Once again, I have the hip hop under the template hip hop session up. So let's look at these inserts. Okay, inserts are basically where you're going to find all of your effects and some of your sounds and everything is going to be in your inserts. Alright, so let's look at right here your multiple channel plugins. Okay, this is something I just have for myself. So yours is going to come with just a multi-channel plugin and a mono plugin. Okay, so let's look at the first one. You have EQ, and I go over all of these in my intermediate tutorials. So right now I'm just going to try to briefly go over them for you. Alright, this is the EQ, and you have a 3-band. Let me pop it back up here. Okay. Alright, you have a 3-band, 4-band, I'm sorry, 1-band, 4-band, and a 7-band EQ. Let's look at the 7-band EQ. Okay, so now it pops up. This is 7-band EQ. And like I said, basically, I know this might not mean anything to you, but I go over all of these in my intermediate. I'm just trying to show you basically how to get to them. And you can go and find out different presets right there. You can go and just pick this one and see how that sounds. You can pick this one, see how that sounds. But this is basically different EQs that they give you, presets. So you can put an EQ and see if this sounds, this is what you like, this is what you like, and they got different ones over here. So they got, you don't have to know about all these knobs quite yet. You can just go ahead and pick one of these. You know, they got so many to choose from, but that they give you they go ahead and do the mixes for you. So say if I press acoustic guitar, you see how that changed? Okay, see how that changed? It's changing EQ. So that's basically how you don't really have to know about all of these quite yet. If you're a beginner, just go ahead and just pick through all these little different EQs and see how it changed. See if which one you like. And you want to start, like, say, jot down the ones that you like. Alright, let me go ahead and go over another dynamics. This is going to basically be, you got your bomb factor, compressor. You want to always deal with your compressor, expander. This deals with dynamics. Let me look at the compressor for you. And you want to just go over all of these, and all of them basically have the same thing where you can just kind of pick. And they kind of give you settings, different settings that you can kind of just pick from until you really learn how to create your own settings. A lot of people just use these. They really work very well. Alright, let me go ahead and go multi-channel plugins. Next we got the pitch shift. That just has one. Like I said, I'll teach you how to work this, but all of them, like I said, have their own little presets that you can go and check and listen to how it changes your sound up for whatever you're trying to do, vocals or keyboards. Then next we have reverb. That's self-explanatory. That's just dealing with reverb. Go, and all of them have presets like I showed you. Go and check all of those out. Delay, that's dealing with delay. Check all of these out. Modulation, check all of these out. It's got a talk box. That's vintage. That's a nice one. Air fuzz, it gives a little, so just check all of them out. Harmonic, this deals with, has different kind of frequencies dealing with harmonic. And if you want to just go to my tutorials and I'll explain each one of them, because I go over each one of them, or you can go over them yourself. That's even better. Sound field, and you got instruments. This is where all your virtual instruments are. So you got your boom, which is what this was generally the boom. All right, so one other thing I want to show you, that's basically all your inserts and plugins. Now when you're working on a track, you might have, like, see right here, you have 5 different tracks. So you might have a boom, you might have a EQ, let's put in a compressor. Let's also put in a EQ. Okay, so you have three different effects going on right now on this one track. So let's say if I'm mixing the track, a good thing to know is you can bring all of these up by hitting your shift and then go ahead and clicking on them. So now I have this one up also, and then I can move all of these. So now I want to also bring my EQ up, push shift, hit EQ. Okay, so I put my EQ over here. This helps a lot of times when you are trying to do some mastering and you just want to deal with some compression. You might want to go to the EQ, do something. So this helps a lot when you want to deal with three different effects inserts at the same time. Now with this red button here, this will let you know which one you're actually affecting. So if I want to go and say this is my compressor, I want to deal with my compressor now, I hit the red button. Now I'm dealing with my compressor. I can go and add stuff. Let's say if I'm adding stuff and okay, I like the way that sounds, but it's really sounding kind of dark. I need to EQ it a little bit. I can go over here to EQ and boom. Now I can go and check my factory defaults. Let's try a electric piano. Try this one. See how that sounds. Oh, that lowered my EQ. I don't like that one. So you see, let me go back over here and try to. So that's how it's very good to view a lot of plugins at once. And that is basically it for the inserts. And like I said, if you want to learn about all the inserts and how to use them, go to my intermediate and advanced tutorials. If you have any questions, or if you want to view my other tutorials, beginning, intermediate, or advanced, please go to dshorns.com. If you need a horn section on your track, horn solos, piano chords, piano solos, or help mastering your track, contact me at facebook.com/ds.horns or at dshorns@yahoo.com. And please make sure to send me a friend request on Facebook for Pro Tools updates and free plugins.